Hello everyone. Myself Sanat Kumar Swami, Assistant Professor at Vedang Institute of Technology. Hope you are all doing well. And today's class will be discussing about IMC approach in marketing management. Now, what do you mean by IMC approach, and what is the relevance in the marketing management particularly? We'll be going through few slides and we'll see the relevance of IMC approach, particularly in the marketing management. We'll be also looking at few examples and explanations of those example and how does it fit in the Indian context. Okay, so let us start. The first one is introduction. Okay, now as already discussed, like IMC is integrated marketing communication. Now, what do you mean by integrated marketing communication? What does the very word integrated, what do you understand about the word integrated code? The integrated comes from the word integration. So what do you understand by integration? To integrate, to come together, to mix up jointly. Okay, all those terms. Okay. Now in this context, what do you mean by integration? Means see, when we are doing any kind of communication, okay, in the marketing, okay, so it has been fragmented. Okay, a lot of things comes into play. At that point of time, we use the term IMC, integrated concept. Why? To integrate all the concept into one. Okay, so basically it is a strategic concept. Okay, it's basically a strategic approach, you can say. Okay, which is used in the marketing management. Why? Because it ensures that all the forms, the different forms which we use, okay, during the time of communication, forms which we use in the marketing, those are all formed together, that it has been linked, it has been joined together. Okay, and it has been used in the common platform. Okay. Nextly, it is the most basic levels. Okay, it is used at its most basic levels, like um, IMC means integrating at the promotional tools. What are the promotional tools which we are going to use in the marketing communication? And they should, like there should be a cohesion, or they should work in a harmoniously, that should work together. So that is the concept of IMC. Okay, next. So why this approach is used and why it is important? Okay, you see, not in it's not the case of only the Indian market, but wherever you go, you will see that the media has been fragmented. The media has been separated. Of course, we are going to use the media for communication, whatever media we choose, but media is the important medium to use the communication. Okay, so now what happens is that, as because it has been fragmented, okay, we have to use IMC, because you see, particularly customers. Okay, if you are talking about the customers, you will see that they get maybe something are relevant, something is irrelevant. Okay, a lot of things that comes into their focus. Okay, through various kinds of medium, through social media, through mobile phones, okay, through billboards, okay, through advertisements, a lot of things comes into play. So those are fragmented. Now that becomes very difficult for a consumer to choose between right and wrong. Okay. So by using this IMC approach, what happens for a particular business, I'm saying, that creates a unified, okay, and a consistent message. Okay, a consistency comes um, into the mind of the consumer. Okay, so that they are being channelized. Okay, the communication has been channelized. Okay, so what happens that once the business, or once the organization, they choose a target audience. Okay, who are the target audience? So that audience has been targeted, that yes, you are going to target this particular audience. Okay, So at that point of time, does all this approaches, okay, all the communication which we are using through the IMC or integrated um, marketing communication, okay, that should be unified, okay, that should be unified, and that should give a consistent message to the customer, okay. So what happens, what exactly happens if we are using this kind of approach is that, see, you will get a brand recognition, better brand recognition, I would say, okay. Obviously, when there is a consistency and when there is a clarity and when there is a unity or unified, you can say, so that creates a better brand recognition of the product which we are going to market in the, okay, and stronger customer relation. Okay, we also build a strong customer relationship. So that is why this, particularly the IMC approach, is very important in today's world in the marketing management. Okay. Next, now we'll go through few steps of IMC in approach in marketing management. Okay. So there are a lot of steps, various steps we will be looking at. Okay. So the first one is identifying target audience. Now, what do you mean by target audience? We have already discussed about this in previous classes as well. Okay. So what is the target audience? Target audience is the audience. Okay. Who are the audience? First of all, audience are the customers, the consumers. Okay. And who are the targeted audience? Targeted audience means the audience or the customers which we are going to target, which those those audience which are on the focus of ours, of the business owners. Okay. Now, if we try to explain it, okay, so what happens is that we have to clearly understand who are the audience. Okay. Because you see the market has been segmented. Okay, you will see in the market, you will find there are a lot of people from different demography. You'll find a lot of people from psychographic locations, like geographical locations, behavioral characteristics. So a lot of things, a lot of people come into the targeted audience. So we have to understand who are the target audience which we are going to target. Okay, so that is the first step in the IMC approach. Okay, we are not going to target the whole population, rather we are going to target the particular target audience. Okay, for example, if we look at an example, what happens that, let's take the example of a food delivery chain. There are a lot of food delivery chains. Okay. Mm, can you name few food delivery chains? There are lots. Okay, for example, like KFC. Yes or no? Right? Maybe Domino's. Okay, Pizza Hut. So these are like food chains. Okay. So what happens is that, for example, if you take a example of a food delivery chain, now these companies like KFC or Domino's or Pizza Hut, what they are going to do, that whom they are going to target, who are the targeted audience for these companies? So these companies, they target young urban professionals. Okay. Urban professionals, young urban professionals. Okay, those people who are uh, young, and those professionals who are residing in the urban areas. Why? Because definitely young urban professionals means definitely they might be unmarried. Okay, and secondly, they might be living far away from their family. So it will be much easier for these companies to target these kinds of professionals. Okay, so that they can serve their product. Okay. So these urban professionals who are looking for a convenient and healthy meal options. Definitely, when a young professional who is staying away from his or her home, and he is unmarried, so what happens that they will be looking at a convenient, healthy option, food option. Okay. So that will be much easier for these multinationals like KFC's, Domino's, and Pizza Hut to target those people. Okay, so that this is one of the examples. There may be other examples as well. Okay, you can correlate. Okay, so this, the first point is like identifying the target audience. Next, setting communication object. So what do you mean by setting communication objects? Once we start the communication approach, okay, we have to understand what objectives that our communication is going to fulfill. What are our objectives? Okay. That maybe there may be different kinds of objectives. So we have to be very much, pretty much clear that yes, these are our objectives, and we have to align with those objectives. That should align with our business. That should align with our business marketing strategies. Okay. So mostly, what are the objectives? Like increasing brand awareness. Obviously, when we are promoting any kind of product or any kind of sales, so that should increase the brand awareness. Okay. Next is it should generate leads. Okay. What do you mean by generating leads? Means any kind of opportunity. It should generate opportunities. Okay. Once it starts something, then that automatically provide us various kinds of opportunity by providing that leads. Okay. Next is driving sales. Obviously, it should drive sales. Okay. So these are the few what objectives. There may be other objectives as well, but mostly these are the objectives of the common objectives, we can say. Okay. Now, if you take an example, let's say any organic food brand. Okay. What do you mean by organic food brand? What exactly is organic? These days there is a lot of conception, we can say, uh, in most of the people that organic is better. Okay, organic means where there is very less use of pesticides. Okay, less use of fertilizers. Okay, and that has been grown without fertilizers or pesticides. So that is much more healthy option, food options these days. Okay, so most of the people, they are going towards the organic food. Okay, now if we talk about an organic food brand, okay, what happens is that they might set an objective to increase brand awareness, okay, by 20%. Let's say, for example, let's say 20%, okay, among the health conscious consumers in metropolitan areas over 6 months. So this is their objective. Okay. So what they have done, that yes, they will be focusing on the metropolitan area. Okay. The metro cities particularly. Okay. So that will span over a period of 6 months. Okay. And how much that their brand awareness is going to increase? That is going to increase by 20%. Okay. So that is their rough calculation. That may increase or that may decrease, whatever. Okay. So that is the objective. Okay. So what is our objective? We have to be pretty much clear before setting out the communication. So this is the very much important point, at setting communication objectives. Okay. Next, are you all understanding what I mean to say? Okay. Right. If you have any doubt, you can please jot down that particular points in the comment section, and that will be easier for us to um, explain it or discuss it in the comment section, or we can also have a special class if required on any particular subject if you are failing to understand. Okay. Anyways, so the third part is designing a consistent message. Okay, so whatever communication we are doing, okay, with the customers or with the audience, it is done through some sort of message, some sort of slogan, you can say. Okay, whatever. Okay, so that should be consistent. It's not like today we are sending out a message, and tomorrow again we are sending out a message, and that there is though there is no alignment between today's message and tomorrow's message. Okay, so that becomes very much difficult on the part of the audience to follow. Okay, or to understand, okay, what exactly the product is, or how that is going to fulfill their needs. But if there is a consistency in the message, then definitely that becomes pretty much easier for the customers to understand. Okay. Now, for example, develop a consistent message that conveys the brand value proposition. Okay, that should convey the brand value proposition and resonate with the target audience. So definitely that should resonate with the target audience which we are focusing on. Okay, and definitely the message should be clear. Okay, it should be compelling and reflective of the brand identity. So whatever brand we are promoting in the market, that should be, the message should be pretty much clear, okay, that should be understandable, okay, that should be compelling, okay, that should compel. Yes, you read it. Once you read it, definitely you're going to be compelled through that message, okay, and that should resonate, okay, that should reflect what exactly our brand is all about, okay. It's not like we are promoting certain brand and the message is something stating something else. So that's not gonna work. That should be a reflection of the our brand identity, okay. So if you take an example, you will see an Indian e-commerce platform. E-commerce platform, what are the e-commerce platform? There are a lot of e-commerce platform these days. The Amazon, okay. Amazon is a very large giant, you can say, e-commerce platform. But Indian e-commerce platform, maybe Flipkart, okay. All of like, okay. You must have heard about Flipkart. There are a lot of e-commerce platform. Okay. So for example, Flipkart, let's say. Okay. So what they have done? Okay, they have used the slogan like "Shop well." Okay. Shop smart, live well. Shop smart, live well. For example, okay. So what exactly the slogan is stating all about? That you have to be smart enough to shop, to purchase, okay, and then only you can live well. That will be help you to live a better life, okay. So what it conveys, that the convenience and affordability of its offering. So whatever they are offering, that is affordable, okay, that is convenient for the customers, okay. So you can, that aligns with the product, maybe Flipkart is saying, okay, maybe Reliance, there is Reliance Smart. So they can also use these kinds of slogan or whatever, okay. So whatever slogan or whatever message we are delivering, that there should be consistency, okay, and that should align with the brand identity which we are offering, okay. So this is also one of the important step. Next is choosing the right communication channel. Now everything has been done, okay. All the message has been persistent, all the message has been clear, okay, everything we have been target, we have also gone through the targeted audience, everything has been done. Now how we are going to choose, what kind of channel we are going to choose to communicate our message, deliver our message, very much important, okay. So here you see, select the appropriate mix of communication channel, okay. There are a lot of communication channels are there, okay. So we have to choose, or we have to mix certain, if required, certain communication channel, so that should reach effectively to the targeted audience, okay. For example, if we talk about like traditional media, okay, there are traditional media, there are digital media and in-person interaction. So you see, what do you mean by traditional media? Traditional media is like normally televisions, okay, you see pamphlets, okay, print media, newspapers, okay, radio. So these are all the traditional media. So you can use those traditional media, or in the contemporary digital media also you can use. So what is digital media? Digital media means maybe email communication, okay, through your mobile is, okay, texting, messaging, okay. Social media is there, Facebook, Twitter, XYZ, and certain websites. Through websites also you can deliver your, or sometimes in person interaction. What do you mean by in person? Some kinds of shows, okay, some sites, some kinds of events, okay, that can also be organized, okay. So that you can either use maybe only traditional media or digital media, okay, or in person interaction, or you can have a mixture of eh, all this, okay. That depends. So what is the right communication channel we have to choose, that becomes extremely important for the consumer to understand, okay. So if you take an example, let's say electric vehicle, okay, a new electric vehicle brand in India might use a mixture of TV commercial, okay, maybe TV commercial, maybe various kinds of social media campaigns, okay, and you see these days most of the marketing company, they are also using influencers, okay, who are working with the with the companies, okay, to showcase their product, particularly through the technology. Various kinds of technologies are being used, and who are they targeting? Actually, they're targeting the tech savvy. See, a lot of people, they're not tech savvy, okay. um, they're not comfortable with the technologies these days, okay, but um, particularly the influencer, if a marketing company, if the company is using any kind of influencer, then those influencer are actually uh, partners in partnership with the um, companies. They try to reach out to these kinds of tech savvies who are technologically they are very comfortable, okay. And environmentally conscious customers are also there. There are many kinds of customers, many kind of consumers. So it depends what kind of mix, marketing mix this company wants to adopt. Okay, so choosing the right communication channel is very much extremely important in this IMC. Okay, next, integrating marketing communication. Okay, we have already done a small homework about the IMC, integrating marketing communication. Now we will go in depth. Okay, so what exactly is IMC? See, if we explain the integrated marketing communication, so what happens that it ensures that all chosen communication channels and promotional tools are integrated and deliver as we have already discussed that yes, there are a lot of channels, there are a lot of communication channels, okay, there are a lot of tools which are being used in this communication process. So this ensures IMC, integrated marketing communication, this IMC, okay, that ensures that all the tools, all the communication channels, they are integrated into one. There's no fragmentation, and it delivers a unified message. Okay. So what happens is that through this, um, it involves the coordinating various marketing efforts to maintain consistency. So we need to maintain consistency, okay, in whatever brand or whatever message we are being delivering to the market. Okay. Now, if you take an example, during the festival season, a clothing brand. Okay, let's talk about a clothing brand. Okay, what they do, they use these kinds of uh, campaign like IMC. They use IMC. How? An integrated campaign. Okay, integrated campaign means they are using various kinds of social media, various they're using certain advertisement in the televisions, okay, sometimes in store promotions are also being used, okay, and various kinds of pamphlets or various kinds of you see billboards, okay, those are being also used. So why those are being used? Because it is, they're using a common festive theme, okay, and um, you will see during the time of October, or you can see during the times of puja festivals, okay, for example Durga Puja, let's say, okay. So during the time of Durga Puja, you will see these kinds of campaign, festive seasons campaigns are being done, okay, not only through a clothing brand company, but through various kinds of companies. We are just discussing about a clothing brand company, okay. So this is all about the integrated marketing communication. Next, implementing the marketing plan. And how we are going to implement the marketing plan? The first thing is that we need to, uh, that should be coordinated, and that should be to the chosen channel. So what is the chosen channel which we are going to approach? Okay, what kind of a channel we are going to adopt? Okay. Um, Next is ensuring all team members and partners are aligned with the campaign goals. Now, whoever are working on this particular marketing plan, they should be aligned. There should be alignment, okay, with whatever the goals and aims and objectives are while we are doing the campaigning. Okay, what is our goals, what is our objectives, and we have to set a timeline that yes, we are going to, there's a timeline for this particular project, and we have to finish it within the stipulated time. That has to be, there should be alignment with it. Okay, for example, a smartphone brand, okay, that might launch a nationwide. So when iPhone, you see, when there's a iPhone launch brand, when the iPhone launch its brand, okay, so what happens? It is, they launch it in a single on a particular day, on a single day, okay, and that is like, either that is a worldwide, okay, or that is a nationwide, depends. Sometimes it is worldwide also, okay. If there is a multinational company, you will see that they launch a product worldwide, okay, on a same day, okay. Or if that is a national company, you will see that they launch it nationwide. So what happens that they also use various kinds of advertisement, TV advertisement, okay, social media advertisement, okay. They also use influencers, okay, in person advertisement, okay, retail stores displays also. So these are the implementation procedures of the marketing plan. Okay, next, monitoring and evaluating the campaign. Okay, so now everything has been done. Now we have to monitor, okay, and we have to evaluate the campaign. Okay, how we are going to monitor and how we are going to evaluate. You see, first thing is that when IMC procedure has been adopted, okay, whatever criteria is required, we have followed it. Now we have to monitor it. How we are going to monitor? We have to monitor it continuously. Okay, continuous monitoring has to be done during the campaign. Okay, how? Various metrics are there. Okay, various kinds of metrics are there, and KPIs also are there. Okay, what do you mean by KPIs? KPIs are like key performance indicator. So what are the key performance indicator? We have to look at it. Whether those are the parameters exact actually. Okay, that whatever campaign we are doing, and while doing the monitoring process, whether the performance is up to the level or not. So that can be monitored through various metrics and various KPIs, key performance indicator. Okay, that whether it has been effective or not. Okay, and accordingly, if there is any flaws, then we can use certain adjustment also in the monitoring process. Okay, now for example, if we take an example, what happens that a fitness brand, okay, there is a lot of fitness brands you see these days. Okay, maybe let's say Gold Gym. Gold Gym, okay, Gold Gym is a fitness brand. Okay, so what they do is that they use the social media analytics. Okay, they use social media analytics, okay, various website traffic data. What do you mean by website traffic data? How many people you see on when you visit any website, at the bottom of that website you see that this many visitors have visited this website so far, or on this particular day, today, this many people have visited the website. So that is known as website traffic data. Okay, and sales figure, how much sales has gone up, how many sales has come down. Okay, this everything is known as the analytics. Okay, to assess the success of its newly product. So when we are launching any product, okay, these these analytics are being used to understand that whether the sales has gone up or whether the sales has come down, on what kind of changes, what kind of adjustments we need to make. Right. Next, examples. Okay. Now we are going to look at certain examples. Okay. First is Amul. Okay, it's a very brand name. Everybody knows about it. Okay, so Amul has normally uses the integrated marketing campaign. And how they are going to use this? How they are going to use the integrated marketing campaign? Okay. So first thing is that, see, you must have seen Amul's um, advertising strategy. Okay, so they adopt a very consistent strategy. Amul adopts a very their marketing strategy or their advertisement strategy. It is very consistent. Okay, it is very consistent, and it engages the communication across multiple platforms. How? The first one is target audience. Okay, now whom the Amul is targeting? You see, every advertisement, every marketing strategy of Amul, it revolves around children, particularly children or housewife, homemaker, okay, or working professionals. Yes or no? They try to create certain products which is very healthy for the children, for the kids, which is easier for the housewife, homemakers, okay, to prepare any kind of product, okay, and also the working professionals. So their strategy revolves around these people. Okay, so those are their targeted audience. Okay. Next is communication objective. So what objectives, what kind of objective they are going to deliver? That is extremely important. How? So Amul aims to reinforce its brand image. Um, their objectives is pretty much clear. Okay. Whatever message they are going to deliver, whatever slogan they are going to deliver, okay, that is a their objective is very much clear. That's yes, this they're going to increase their brand image. Whatever message they are going to deliver, that is going to increase their brand image as a trustworthy and innovative. See, all their ads, you will see that it is very much innovative ads. Yeah. Next is consistent message. Okay, is a consistency. Okay, if you look at the messages, if you look at the advertisement of Amul, you will see that there is a consistency in the message. Okay, for example, Amul tagline, very famous tagline is the taste of India. Okay, the taste of India. It is consistently used across all its campaign. Whatever campaigning they do, whatever marketing strategy they adopt, okay, there is a consistency that Amul taste of India. Okay, there has to be certain consistency. Next, communication channels. Okay, so definitely as most of the companies they do these days. Okay, whether they are following a particular media channel or they are having a blend of channels. Okay, so in this case, Amul, they do a mix of traditional media. Sorry, they use a mix of communication channels. For example, traditional media like ads with cartoons. You'll see their ads are always full with cartoons. Next is with digital media like social media post or YouTube or whatever. Okay. YouTube videos. Okay. And sometimes in-person promotions like certain events. Okay. Certain in-store promotion. So they have a blend of the communication channel. Okay. Next is integration. Okay. So what happens that the Amul, it ensures that all its messages are, it is in a harmonious way. Okay. In there's a cohesion. Okay. There's a certain sense of belongingness across different medias. Okay. Whether it's a TV or it's a commercial or a billboard or any kind of social media post, whatever. So there's a cohesive integration in all its ads. Okay. Next is implementation. What do you know implementation? Implementation is like it is like nationally. Okay, it's not for a particular region. they implement it on a nationwide basis, okay, so that all the regions are being covered in their advertisement, okay. Next, monitoring, okay. They actively and they continuously they monitor Amul, okay. The officials of Amul, they try to monitor the feedback and what is the engagement, okay, with the adapting its strategies and change if required. Right. Okay. So in this case study, it becomes pretty much clear that with the help of integrated marketing campaign, Amul has fulfilled its organizational goals and objective. So definitely it becomes very much easier and very much essential for various multinational companies these days to understand IMC, integrated marketing communication, and to integrate into their marketing strategy. Okay, right. So with this, we have come to the conclusion. Okay, so what we'll see, what we have learned so far. So you see, the first point is the IMC approach in marketing management is essential for creating a coherent and powerful brand image. So if you want to create a coherent and powerful brand image, a consistent brand image which you are promoting in through your product, then it is the IMC approach is very much essential. Okay. Next, by strategically aligning all communication channels and message, business can effectively engage their target audience and marketing objectives. Definitely, you see, uh, we have to have alignment with all the communication channels. There are multiple communication channels. Okay, so we have to have a alignment with all the channels and whatever message we are going to promote. Okay, along with the businesses. Okay, then only we'll see that whatever product we are going to promote in the market, that should engage the targeted audience and our marketing objective has been fulfilled. Next, in the diverse and dynamic Indian market, it's not only for the Indian market, you will see that all the markets are been diverse these days and it is very much dynamic. Okay, but in Indian scenario, if you see, it is extremely more diverse, okay, rather than other markets. So if you're talking about the Indian market, we'll see that it's extremely diverse and extremely dynamic. Okay, so here IMC plays a crucial role in navigating the complexities of consumer behavior and media consumption patterns, leading to more success. So you see, you need to understand the customer, what exactly a customer require, what is the need of the customer. Okay, and so for that we need to understand their behavior. Okay, consumer behavior is extremely important. And secondly, um, media consumption patterns. Okay, how the media is being consumed, what kind of media has been used. Okay, that is extremely important. So that is going to lead to more successful marketing campaign and we can create a strong brand image of our product. Okay, right. So with this we have concluded. Okay, thank you for your time. Again, I would reiterate that if you have any doubt, kindly please jot down your doubts and we'll be more than happy to clear off your doubt. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.